Tunisia, families of irregular migrants who have been reported missing while trying to cross the Mediterranean for Europe are demanding to know the truth about their whereabouts. Now, thousands of irregular migrants go missing every year trying to cross the massive sea. But these families believe some also go missing even when they reach Europe's shores. Now, the families are also calling for a review of what they call Europe's restrictive migration policies, which they say is counterproductive in the fight to beat the irregular migration crisis in the Mediterranean. And let's have more details of that in this report.
1 year ago, hundreds of young men left Tunisia hoping to reach the Italian island of Lampedusa. Their families back home never heard from them again. The authorities say they never found them. These mothers say they cannot grieve properly until they get proper closure.
We want our sons back, whether they are dead or alive. I can't stop crying since my only son was announced missing after an irregular migration attempt.
The European Commission President and the Italian President visited Tunisia, but they ignored the families of thousands of lost migrants since 2011. My son and my nephew crossed the sea together. I'm sure they arrived safely in Europe. Where are they now?
Migrants' rights activists claim hundreds of undocumented Tunisian migrants over the years have disappeared after reaching Italian shores. It's a mystery for their families.
All these families want to know the fate of their children. Many have documents and proof that their sons reached Europe. Then they disappeared. We met 3 times with the Italian ambassador in Tunis. He promised to tell us the truth, but this never happened.
Irregular migration flows to Italy have been a common occurrence since Europe introduced special visa requirements for African countries in the 1990s. Analysts say these restrictive policies mean there is now much more irregular migration into Europe.
Irregular migration will not stop. It will continue as long as Europe is making regular migration impossible. Instability and climate change are also pushing more Africans to risk their lives to reach Europe.
According to the International Organization for Migration, more than 28,000 migrants have been reported missing in the Mediterranean since 2014. For their families, the agony of not knowing may live for a very long time, and it's a problem which isn't going away. The United Nations Refugee Agency says more than 102,000 people have tried to cross the Mediterranean from Tunisia this year. Over 2,500 of them have died or gone missing. Abdel Shawashi, CGTN, Tunis.